Hey everyone, it's Mario Time 1000 and welcome to a brand new F1 Diecast unboxing video. It's been a very long time since I did one of this. I'm just going to set the record straight. Pretty much nothing I showed in my Christmas thing is ever going to get a video. A lot of it. The 1/18th scale Ferraris, I made a video, and I'm just clean up this table. We'll get to that in a sec. The 1/18th scale Ferraris, I made a video for, but I think it's pretty much lost to time and shit. So, I mean, poop. Yeah. So, that is not going to happen if you were very much looking forward to me looking at the 2017, sorry, that's how outdated it is. If you were looking forward to that, I apologize. There are a few things that I do want to make videos on that I don't think I've shown off, but those two Daniel Kvyat diecasts, I probably won't make diecast videos, or make videos for. I never opened the Spark 1A43 scale 2016 car, so maybe that's a possibility, but that 1/18th, despite how really cool it is, I'm not going to be making a video on that probably. But there are a few things that I have not made videos for that I would like to show off just a little bit, but maybe. I'm just going to say maybe. The only thing I can say right now is that we're going to look at this today. So, obviously this is a very different location than where we're used to for the F1 diecast videos. I just think it was time to change because I got a new camera setup and stuff. And, it just didn't really work with how I was doing these. It just doesn't really work. This is not permanent, or this table, I think it's got to change because I think it's a bit too bright. I don't think it's visually appealing very much. I'd like to get a darker table or something like that, or just like a cloth to cover this up. But, you know, that's that. We're just going to have to get over it for this video. Today, we're looking at the Alfa Romeo Sauber F1 team presentation model, December 2017. Now, we're looking at the Alfa Romeo car. This is basically the livery reveal that they did for their 2018 car in 2017. So for those of you who are not aware, I'm going to try to make this video short, but obviously not everyone is aware of what's going on. Alfa Romeo sponsors the Sauber F1 team. I've talked about them quite a bit, or at least I've uploaded a couple videos about them. If you don't know, they're basically, last season were pretty much on the cusp of going financially bankrupt, as opposed to non-financially bankrupt. They were basically about to go bankrupt. They had no money whatsoever, it seems like. And yeah, they were pretty well screwed. I don't think they really had a sponsorship in 2017. They scored 5 points in 2017, all in the hands of Pascal Wehrlein. And they did pretty awful. And by the end of the season, they were laughably slow. And then it was announced that Alfa Romeo would be sponsoring their car, and they would get I don't want to say they were going to get a decent driver, because Pascal Wehrlein is a very good driver, but they were going to get a hot shot, a driver that everyone was kind of looking forward to be in F1, and a lot of people were excited. Charles Leclerc. Now, I say that with slight question because I hear people pronounce it Charles. I don't really understand. I do understand why, but it's a CH. So I'm going to say Charles. I'll just say Leclerc to make that easier. But they were going to get that. A lot of people are excited, and rightfully so now, because he's impressed quite a bit in the season. But it's been 5 minutes, and we haven't even opened up the diecast. So we're going to take a look at this. And yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot because I've already spun it around quite a bit in this video. But I think it does look very nice. So here's the clear plastic case. I'm not going to take it off the stand because there's really no point. I don't really want to touch the car that much, but thanks for that reminder or whatever that was to the one guy who's like, you know that if you touch it, it'll like ruin it and all the oil will come off? Yeah. I do know, and I generally don't I don't handle these things after I make the video. They usually just sit on a shelf. Yeah, some people might cut right there, but yeah, no, we're doing this. Been a long time, but it's the same Mario Time 1000 that we all know and love. All right, here it is, out of the case. This red just looks so unbelievably good. Zoom in on it a little bit. Yeah, here it is. Here's the car. Alfa Romeo Sauber on here. As I once again said, this is not the 2018 car. This is a livery showcase or whatever, just showing you. They were showing off who their drivers were because I don't know if it had been announced yet who they were, and they were showing off the concept livery, but I'm pretty sure it ended up being what it was. Very interesting that they made a diecast for this. I mentioned in a previous video that I kind of liked the companies who make F1 diecast because sometimes they make some of the weirdest things ever. Like, I believe this is a 2011 Sauber that they've put this livery on, and that's just funny to me that they made this. But yeah, you know, whatever happens, I bought it, so that proves that some of the most random things sell. But I've got another Sauber diecast that I have not shown off yet that I may in the future, and it's just like, why did they make this sort of deal? But yeah, this is pretty cool. I think the livery on this car looks really, really good. This is one of my favorite liveries of the season. I think I like Haas's better, just because, it's a toss-up. I really think that this or Haas have the best livery, and it just looks so good. And on this diecast, the red just shines so nicely. Like, the camera doesn't really do it justice. But going over what's actually on the car, obviously we have the long name on it. We've got Alfa Romeo and then 9 for Marcus Ericsson, who, by the way, we'll talk about Alfa Romeo Sauber season a little bit later, because obviously this car was out before the season started, 2017. They had no results yet, but yeah. Sauber F1 team, and then you got the Alfa Romeo logo right before it. CNBC. Don't know why. We've got a sponsor in here, but I don't know what it is. And I can't see it through the camera very well. Let's see if it'll focus on it. There's writing on there, but yeah, no, I don't know what it is. I think it's a website of some sort. On the other side, we've got the same rear wing, but we actually have a different thing on the right side. 16. I feel like it's in a different font. 16, because that is Charles Leclerc's number. It seems so weird saying Charles, but I don't know why it wouldn't be that. Whatever. Alfa Romeo again. Obviously, I think there was still a little bit of the old Sauber that couldn't get any sponsorships here, because obviously they had no results to prove they would improve. So this car's a little bit blank, but obviously the Alfa Romeo sponsorship's the only thing they really needed to get money. We've got Alfa Romeo and then a very, very little tiny Sauber logo down there. You can hardly see it. Front wing. It's pretty nice. I don't know. Again, I think this is a 2011 car that they've turned into a presentation show car. So I don't know if it's specifically accurate to what they raced in 2011. And again, I think this is a 2011 car. It's definitely not 12 or 13. But I think Sauber had a bit of a kind of like a front wing like this in 2010, but I didn't look at that one. So yeah, very, very blank. Oh, we got something here too. I don't know what it is, but it's on here. It's kind of Silana. Yeah, that's it. Oh, shoot. My chicken nuggets are still in the oven, and I started making a video. I should probably go check those because they're on fire, probably. I don't know if this character, if you will, watches my videos anymore, but he would know that I've had a few undesirable experiences with chicken nuggets in my oven before. But yeah, that was really vague. Yeah, this is a very nice car. Very good season for Alfa Romeo Sauber. I'm pretty happy. This is not my favorite F1 team. Once again, Haas, America, I kind of have to. But this is one of my favorite F1 teams just because I like the back markers. I like the underfunded teams. I like seeing them succeed. And they have done that this season. They are better than Williams, which is one of the oldest teams in F1 and one of the more recognizable teams, but they are better than them. And I really think they've got a good future ahead of them. Even a lot of people were wondering if Marcus Ericsson was going to be able to hold up. Even he's scoring fairly regular points this season. Him and Leclerc would be pretty close on points if Leclerc didn't get that 6th place finish in Baku. Which, by the way, it's just been a great season for them. I don't think they're going to beat, I think Toro Rosso's ahead of them. Unless they pull something out of the bag, I don't think they're going to do it, but I think they're still going to continue getting points. I think Marcus Ericsson and Leclerc have not scored their last points of the season. And we already know Kimi Räikkönen is going to be on this team next year, which I think is really good for this team. I don't think Kimi Räikkönen is a good driver. Maybe he's not a race-winning driver anymore, but I think having a world champion, former world champion, obviously, unless he pulls some miracles in these last few races, I don't even think it's not mathematically impossible, but it's in practicality, it's impossible. But I think it's really good for this team. I don't know what their driver lineup is going to be for next season. I think Marcus Ericsson has proven he's a decent driver. I just don't know if Antonio Giovinazzi would be better. I don't want to toss out Ericsson when he's had a good season, especially because he's had terrible seasons and not been tossed out. But I don't know. But, the question is, the only reason he's on this team this year is because they needed the money he gives to that team. Do they need it anymore? They're pretty competitive. I think they got a good package going. The Vasseur guy, I don't know how to pronounce his name. The new team principal, really good. I think Monisha Kelderborn or whatever really ran this team into the ground. But I probably shouldn't. I'm saying a lot. Probably shouldn't comment on that a bit too much. I think that'll get a bit controversial for this video. But that is it. 13 minutes. I wanted this video to be like 6 minutes, but that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Mario Time 1000 is back, at least for like a month. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to do for videos. It's probably just going to be F1 stuff again for a little while. I do want to make like discussion videos where I actually talk about things that are going on in motorsports. But I feel like I could do that and the F1 stuff like at the same time. Maybe, I don't know. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I don't want to just do F1 and diecast unboxings. I do want to do other motorsport related things because I have widened my vision, I guess, on motorsports. I still can't think of words, so that's cool. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.